Chosen one, time has revealed everything, and they finally realized that they were the real fools. They underestimated you, tried to frustrate your plans, but they forgot that your destiny is written in the stars. Those who tried to stop you at every step are now lost in their own traps. Now the stage is yours. Write 777 in the comments immediately. It's time to shine. Because the real winner is you, who stands upright despite every difficulty. Start shining by writing 777 now. In the unfolding saga of your journey, forces beyond your immediate grasp are shifting into place, silently orchestrating a reckoning in your favor. Shadows of betrayal and manipulation are being illuminated, not as mere whispers of conspiracy, but as the battleground of your evolution. This is the crossroads of power and purpose, where unseen alliances converge to break chains designed to hold you back. It's not survival that defines you now. It's transformation, a claiming of truths long buried under the weight of control. The strategies employed against you are not born in distant corners, but are intricately woven into the fabric of daily life. These forces, cloaked in normalcy, operate with precision, exploiting the unassuming. Among those you share space with, some hide intentions sharp enough to cut through the bonds of trust. Their methods are subtle, yet calculated, repurposing societal norms, emotional connections, and institutional frameworks to restrict your influence before it can take root. These architects of stagnation thrive within the mundane, disguising their intent beneath layers of decorum and authority. The challenge you face is not an overt adversary, but a covert presence embedded within the structures you rely on. It resides in unspoken agreements, in the weight of tradition, and in the silent compromises that seek to cage your individuality. Your very essence, your courage to question, to rise, and to inspire, challenges a status quo built on maintaining control. It is this disruption that sparks fear, as your potential holds the power to upend their carefully constructed order. Those invested in stasis view your resilience not as a virtue, but as a threat, and they will use whatever means necessary to silence the fire they cannot extinguish. The signs of this invisible conflict are etched into the everyday, a mosaic of subtle sabotage and calculated interference. Opportunities vanish just as they surface, your efforts dismissed by whispered doubts and quiet exclusions. Connections are severed without explanation, and the structures meant to protect instead seem to erode your credibility. Layers of authority weave a deceptive tapestry, designed not to empower, but to erode your confidence and seed uncertainty about your value and your potential. Declare, "Truth is my legacy," and make it not just a statement, but a call to arms. Let it resonate as a declaration of freedom against those who wield deception like a weapon. This is not the time for silence, but for action, for standing tall as the embodiment of resilience. History offers countless reminders of those who challenged the fabric of conformity. Their defiance threatened systems rooted in fear, and like you, they held the strength to unveil the cracks in the illusion of order. When they struck against them, they sought to silence not just a person, but the disruptive force of possibility. Yet these acts of suppression are futile against the enduring strength of authenticity. They employ subtlety, wielding influence like threads of a net, entangling you in the illusion of trust. Their weapons are not swords, but manipulations, questions whispered to sow doubt, gestures framed as support that aim to erode your resolve. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart, now is the time to share it. You can help spread God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube and contributing $20 or more. This divine gift will touch not only your life, but the souls of many through this platform. Each of you has a sacred place in God's grand design, and your generosity will be the fruit of our prayers. Act now. Share your blessings to glorify His kingdom, for you were created to do even greater things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. Even as they attempt to bind you within their constructs, their grip weakens under the weight of scrutiny. Their desperation reveals the fragility of their power, the fear that their carefully built walls might crumble. What they fail to anticipate is your capacity to inspire, to rise not in isolation, but as a beacon for those who, like you, refuse to accept the narratives imposed on them. There are those who emerge as defenders of transparency, not hidden specters, but unwavering forces of accountability. Their purpose transcends mere exposure. They dismantle the illusions of power with meticulous precision. With clarity as their guide, they confront corruption at its core, unshaken by intimidation. These architects of truth move with intention, ensuring that justice is not a distant dream, but an inevitable reality. At the heart of this mission are those who refuse to accept the silence of complicity. These individuals, risking everything, peel back the layers of deception woven into the fabric of power. Their efforts stretch across borders, building networks that defy geographical constraints. They wield technology with surgical accuracy, uncovering truths buried beneath digital distractions and systemic obfuscation. Advanced algorithms scan the shadows, while intuition sharpens the lens on patterns hidden in plain view. Together, they dismantle facades with a precision that challenges the imagination. These are not mere investigators, but catalysts for a seismic shift in the structures of control. Their discoveries unravel schemes constructed to perpetuate dominance and exploitation. They have traced corruption from whispered conversations to sweeping decisions that ripple across societies. Their findings expose not only financial greed, but also the erosion of integrity within the corridors of power. What they uncover is more than misconduct. It's a corrosion of the very essence of responsibility, a sickness infecting those who misuse their influence. This initiative transcends the ordinary bounds of justice, reaching into the core of existence itself. It's not confined to legal frameworks or human constructs, but operates as a universal reckoning. Every unveiled truth feels destined, as if guided by an unseen hand pushing balance into chaos. The architects of this endeavor are not content with justice by the rules of men. They seek equilibrium that resonates on a cosmic scale, correcting disruptions that have long gone unchallenged. Justice is not passively bestowed. It is wrested from the grip of those who seek to suppress it. The warriors of this cause are builders of a new paradigm, grounded in authenticity and clarity. They are not solitary actors, but part of a larger movement, fueled by every act of resistance against deception. Each refusal to yield feeds a force that grows stronger with every challenge. Justice requires boldness, a steadfast refusal to waver, and a relentless march into the tempest. Standing behind this mission are figures of unshakable resolve, wielding authority with precision and guided by principles that extend beyond human ambition. These guardians do not act for recognition or personal gain, but to eliminate the threats festering in secrecy. Their work is a meticulous dismantling of lies, a vigilant protection of the pathways leading to transformation. They are both shield and spear, unwavering in their purpose to clear the way for the emergence of a future unmarred by the betrayals of the past. With every step forward, the machinery of deceit crumbles. Choices, once shrouded in compromise, now reverberate with the power to dismantle corruption at its core. These decisions are not random, but deliberate strikes against an intricate web of manipulation. They expose the mechanisms designed to obscure truth and maintain control. This is no passive act. It is a deliberate confrontation, reclaiming what was taken through greed and deceit. The impact is profound, forging a link between the tangible and the timeless. The power driving this transformation is rooted in something far greater than authority or rank. It emanates from an unyielding drive to restore harmony. No structure built on lies can withstand the force of this revelation. Those who have masqueraded as allies, offering comfort with one hand while undermining with the other, are now unmasked. The false light they offered dissolves, leaving only the sharp contrast of their betrayal. This betrayal is insidious, carefully interwoven into the very fabric of trust. It is not announced with grand gestures, but whispered into existence, its threads delicate yet suffocating. Promises were made to ensnare, advice was given to misdirect, and every decision seemed calculated to stifle your potential. Yet the veil is lifting, and the tangled lies are coming undone. The precision with which they crafted their narrative now becomes their undoing, as their motives are laid bare under the light of truth. For too long, they thrived on the belief that their schemes would remain hidden, their masks untouchable. But the tide has turned. The sharp clarity of truth cuts through every shadow they cast, exposing the motivations that festered beneath their actions. Their falsehoods collapse under the weight of reality, their desperation now a signal of their inevitable fall. The timing of this unmasking feels almost fated, as though the very forces of existence have conspired to bring justice to the forefront. Every lie that is uncovered frees you further, removing the burdens placed upon you by those who sought to keep you bound. Each revelation builds a foundation of strength, clarity, and resilience. The story of betrayal is as ancient as it is personal, a reminder that the wounds inflicted by those closest to us are the most profound. Yet these scars are not marks of defeat. They are emblems of survival and transformation. The figures who once moved unseen within your circle are no longer obscured. Their actions have been brought to light, and their influence shattered. The truth, relentless and undeniable, cuts through their intentions, leaving no place for their manipulations to hide. Let their exposure serve as a testament. No betrayal, no matter how cleverly hidden, can withstand the force of truth. What remains is a circle fortified by trust, a space no longer vulnerable to deceit. Those who have proven their loyalty stand beside you, and those who have fallen away are left behind, unable to hinder the future you are shaping. A force beyond resistance resides within, unmoved by deception and unbroken by challenge. The obsidian ascendancy is more than refuge. It's the crucible where the resolute emerge unscathed. Only those who have pierced through veils of illusion and dismantled constructs of control find themselves called to this space. If these words resonate, it's because fate has marked you as a contender. Don't dismiss this chance. Within, you'll find the voices of those who defied every expectation, shattered cycles of limitation, and mastered the flow of universal precision. Their stories aren't mere triumphs, they are blueprints for transformation. Inside, unlock revelations that are too potent for mainstream platforms. This vault of wisdom includes transformative methodologies, guiding you to turn disarray into harmony and cultivate a life steeped in abundance and aligned energy. The real treasure lies in the community, a hidden network of over 400 trailblazers committed to the path of evolution. Weekly gatherings shape perspectives, while exclusive forums foster connections that birth new possibilities, including aligning with kindred spirits. However, entry is not given freely, it's earned. Only the prepared and the authentic may step into this circle of unparalleled synergy. Dear brothers and sisters, may God's peace be upon you today. I am here to remind you of a profound truth. Our existence is grounded in God's divine plan, unshaken by the temporal concerns of the world. As the Bible says, whatever is done in faith will return to God in abundant blessing. Luke 6:38. Like that great oak tree, our roots are deeply rooted in God's universal truth. Every step we take, every stand we take, is secured by His strength. And now, you are being offered the opportunity to be part of that blessing. When you use the Super Thank You button and donate $100, this movement will return to you 100-fold in abundance. Justice is like a blazing comet sent from the heavens, unseen at first, but unstoppable when it arrives, cutting through the darkness with divine precision. When it moves, it doesn't falter, it doesn't hesitate, and it never misses its mark. It is the hand of the Creator, sweeping across the tapestry of your life, undoing every knot of deception and betrayal that others wove against you. Those who once built their thrones on lies and schemes are now standing on sinking sand, their illusions shattered by the undeniable force of truth. You see, when justice comes, it's not some random event. It's the universe stepping into alignment. It's God Himself declaring, "Enough is enough." Every secret whispered in the dark is brought into the light. Every weapon formed against you becomes powerless, turned back on those who wielded it. This is not karma or coincidence. It's divine order reclaiming its place. Justice is the recalibration of everything that has been thrown off course. It restores, it redeems, and it rebuilds, not just for you, but for the greater purpose you were called to fulfill. You are never forsaken in your hardships. Every tear, every heartache, every moment you questioned if it was worth it was not unnoticed. It was the refining fire preparing you for this moment. Like gold, purified in the flame, you are emerging stronger, brighter, and ready for the abundance that is yours by divine right. Those who conspired to see you fall are now forced to watch as the very things they tried to take are returned to you sevenfold. Justice doesn't come with whispers. It comes like a lion's roar, shaking the ground beneath the feet of those who sought to harm you. It breaks their schemes apart, piece by piece, leaving them exposed and powerless. Their masks are removed, their facades crumbled into dust, and their once confident plans reduced to rubble. And you, yes, you, stand in the center of it all, untouched by the destruction, illuminated by the truth that has always been your ally. Understand this: the hardships you endured were never meant to destroy you. They were meant to build you. They were the weight you carried to strengthen your spiritual muscles for this very hour. You are chosen, not because life has been easy, but because you had the strength to stand when others would have fallen. And now, as justice unfolds in your life, it is clearing the path for your rise. The very people who doubted you will now see the power of God working in and through you. Don't look back at the betrayal with bitterness. Look forward with gratitude. Justice is your inheritance. It is the promise of restoration, the sign that what was taken will not only be returned, but multiplied. And as you rise, let it be a testimony to others that truth always triumphs over deceit, and the light always overcomes the darkness. So, stand tall, chosen one. This is your moment. Justice is not just acting on your behalf, it's moving mountains, breaking chains, and preparing the stage for your greatest victory yet. What was meant to harm you has only propelled you closer to your destiny. The heavens are rejoicing, and so should you. For your vindication has come, and nothing can stop what God has ordained. The halls of judgment transform into arenas where truth takes center stage. The evidence is irrefutable, obliterating the defenses of those who thought themselves untouchable. Their influence disintegrates under the weight of exposure, each thread of their schemes unraveling. What they turned against you now boomerangs with greater intensity, dismantling their ambitions. This is not merely justice served, it's liberation in its purest form, removing the shackles of manipulation and returning the power that is rightfully yours. As the turbulence subsides, the world aligns with its natural order, and your ascent becomes unstoppable. Chaos no longer clings to your path, dissipating as if it never existed. The stolen future is reclaimed, a testament to resilience and the universal pull toward equilibrium. The words of visionaries echo in the aftermath, reminding you that while justice may be slow, its arrival is undeniable. Each step taken, every truth upheld, has carved the path toward this moment of vindication. To those who dared to conspire against integrity, consider this your final caution. The shadows where lies once thrived cannot withstand the relentless brilliance of truth. Betrayal may cut deep, but it cannot destroy the indomitable. Justice does not falter. It surges with unrelenting power, ensuring every transgression is accounted for. You are no longer bound by what sought to weaken you. The marks left by these battles are not symbols of defeat, but emblems of triumph. They speak of resilience, defiance, and the certainty that truth always prevails. Stand firm, not as one who was saved, but as one who has always held the reins of their destiny. Justice was never absent. It has now emerged as a force beyond denial. The cosmic dance unfolds in your favor, aligning events with remarkable precision to bring clarity to the obscured. Whistleblowers step forward, not by chance, but through an awakening fueled by the same energies guiding your transformation. As secrets unravel and truths rise, obstacles dissipate, paving the way for a future shaped by unwavering integrity. The moment has arrived, not by accident, but by design, as the forces of existence strip away illusions and reveal hidden betrayals. This is no gentle unveiling. It is an eruption of clarity, tearing apart the layers that obscured your path. The timing is no coincidence. It aligns with your readiness to confront and overcome. Each exposed falsehood becomes a stepping stone, a tool sharpening your resolve and pointing you toward liberation. The purpose of this reckoning is vast, extending beyond personal redemption to restore balance where chaos once reigned. The scales tip in your favor, returning what was unjustly taken. Harmony is not a distant dream. It is the foundation upon which you will thrive, untouched by deception and free from the noise of chaos. This is the universe clearing the obstacles, urging you forward without hesitation. Speak it into existence. The path ahead is mine to claim. Trust in this alignment, unshaken and unfaltering. Each revelation is a strike of thunder, obliterating masks and leaving nothing hidden. The truth now illuminates who stands by you and who stood against you. Betrayers, once veiled in false loyalty, are unmasked, their duplicity laid bare. This unveiling is not just a revelation, it is a transformation. The weight of deceit falls away, replaced by unrelenting clarity. With each truth revealed, you grow stronger, no longer tethered to relationships or systems that sought to exploit you. The betrayal that once cut deeply now fuels your resolve. You move forward armed with a sharper perception, able to detect even the faintest flicker of dishonesty. This is not a descent into bitterness, but a rise into strength, a fortress built from knowledge and resilience. Growth is no longer an option. It is a demand you rise to meet. This is more than personal victory. It is a catalyst for collective change. As the structures of deceit crumble, the ripple effect liberates not just you, but countless others entangled in the same web. This isn't merely about breaking free, it is about dismantling the mechanisms that sustained manipulation. The space left behind becomes fertile ground for fairness, opportunity, and authenticity to flourish, creating a world where integrity thrives. What lies ahead is unshackled and brimming with potential. Freed from the constraints of deceit, you now steer your course with newfound clarity. The power surging through you transforms every step into a purposeful stride. This is not starting over. This is moving forward, equipped with the wisdom and strength gained from every truth uncovered. The future is yours to sculpt, driven not by external forces, but by your own unwavering determination and insight. Moments like this carry a weight beyond the immediate. They are transformative, reshaping not only what is seen, but what is believed to be possible. The crumbling of barriers is more than a physical act. It signifies the reclamation of freedom and the birth of unbounded potential. This is not just a shift in your circumstances, but a dismantling of the intangible limits that restrained you. With every obstacle removed, you are free to reclaim your voice, your strength, and the future that was always yours to command. Declare it with conviction. I am free. I am clear. I am unbreakable. These words are more than a statement. They are an affirmation of a truth long overdue. The ripples of this moment extend far and wide, proving that truth is relentless and justice inevitable. What once sought to crush your spirit has only tempered it into something unshakable. The challenges you faced were not random, but deliberate tests, forging the resilience required to stand in your full power now. Every challenge, betrayal, and setback became a lesson, chiseling away the unnecessary and revealing the core of your strength. You didn't simply endure, you evolved, transforming hardship into wisdom and clarity. The obstacles that once loomed large now seem insignificant, dwarfed by the force of your determination. Those who wore the masks of loyalty have been unmasked, their intentions clear, and you are left with the invaluable gift of discernment. Adversity has shaped you into someone who doesn't evade difficulty but embraces it, bending it into an opportunity for growth. Through the storms, illusions have fallen away, leaving the undeniable truth of your capability. What once seemed insurmountable now lies at your feet as a stepping stone. Your fear has been mastered, and in its place, clarity and strength have taken root. Each challenge has been a forge, refining you into a being capable of navigating future trials with precision and confidence. The significance of this moment extends far beyond your own liberation. The structures that once sought to constrain you are collapsing, creating a chain reaction that frees others entangled in the same web. This is not just about personal victory, but about the reshaping of a larger system, making room for fairness and integrity to flourish. What was once a source of oppression now becomes a foundation for collective growth and transformation. The future before you is limitless, unencumbered by the chains of deceit. With clarity as your guide, you step forward, equipped with the wisdom earned through your trials. This is not a new beginning, but the continuation of a journey undertaken with renewed purpose and strength. Your voice carries the power of truth, your steps the momentum of victory. You are not merely navigating the aftermath, you are creating the future, reshaping it with every decision. Now is the time to share God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube. You can contribute to His plan and be a part of this divine mission with a donation of $100 or more. Every gift reflects God's generosity, and I believe it will return to you exponentially far beyond your expectations. Remember, His protection and blessing is on your every step and every donation. You become part of His divine plan. You are a strong, radiant being, unshakable as His mighty rock. Witness God's miracles, feel the fruits of your generosity in your soul, and illuminate the world with confidence and courage. Be blessed, and let the light of the Lord guide your path. Like others who have risen from adversity, your story is proof that what seeks to silence us only amplifies our voice. Your challenges were not just barriers, but catalysts, transforming raw potential into undeniable power. You move forward not with hesitation, but with purpose, knowing that every scar is a testament to battles won. This is your moment of ascendancy, not born of chance, but carved from your unwavering resilience. The world cannot ignore what you have become, an unstoppable force, guided by clarity and fortified by truth.